an Airbnb in downtown Philadelphia because tomorrow is the Philadelphia Marathon. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get up and we're gonna go to the Expo, which is, for people who don't know anything about marathons, there's always like, they call it an expo, and you just pick up your bib, which is your race number, and then they have all this athletic gear, and you get a free t-shirt, and free, you paid for it when you registered for the marathon. And then after I do all that stuff, I'm gonna hit up Reading Market. It's really fun to go get some breakfast, and then I am gonna try and see the Liberty Bell. All right, Expo day. Let's go. All right, I prepped, got ready, out the door. I think it's almost 11 a.m., which is hilarious. So I really need to get some food and think about fueling for tomorrow's race, but also need to get to the Philadelphia Convention Center to pick up my bib and pack it and all that good stuff. So first things first, I'm gonna go and make sure my car wasn't broken into or towed. I'm sleepy. Okay, let's go check the car. Hey, my car's still here and it wasn't broken into and I don't have a ticket and it wasn't towed. Let's just hope that keeps for the whole rest of this weekend. Good Lord, I hate parking in the city, which is funny because I live in the city in DC. All right, onwards and upwards, Convention Center. Okay, so I'm at the Philadelphia Convention Center and looking for the pickup place. I thought it was back there. It's not. That was a different pickup. So just try and find out where I'm going in this trend. I was in the Expo Center. It turns out the Expo Center has an Expo Center, which has an Expo Center. And apparently this thing's like many buildings long, which is probably very obvious to everyone who's from Philadelphia, but it's not to me. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Pack and pick up, baby. Somewhere on Arch Street and 12th. We're so close. All right, so we made it. We found the building, and for those who've never run a marathon or done a race before, what you do is you come to these usually expo centers that are large, and you can see here the bib pickup has the race number on it. So I'm just gonna go talk to one of these amazing volunteers, go grab my bib. They usually have little gifts for you. I'll have a t-shirt, so let's go do it. Okay, swag bag in tow. Look at this cool mesh bag. Actually, usually they give out these little bags before races, and what you can do, which I'm planning on doing, is in the morning of the race, you can put like a change of shoes, socks, maybe like a warm sweatshirt. That's what I'm doing. Because after the race, you get the chills. So I can stash all my stuff in here, I can check it in, and then post-race I can check it out and grab all my stuff. So it's always really nice, and this is awesome because it's a reusable bag instead of like a cheap plastic one-use one. So that's great. All right, and now we are at the official merchandise station. Oh yeah, baby. So let's go check out and see what they have at the expo. I found 3 contenders. This one is my favorite one. It's actually a men's. For those who watch my channel, you know that, well, you may not know that I am 6'1". I'm very tall, and that makes women's clothing really tough to find. This is a men's, so it's a little bit longer, and it's a small instead of a medium, which I would take in a women's, and I think it's what I'm gonna go with, but it doesn't say finisher on it. but I guess we don't know if I'm gonna finish. So this way I'm not jinxing anything. So, bright green? Neon green? Yeah. Okay, Philadelphia, Marathon Weekend, Expo. We came, we conquered, we bought some merch. Just one thing, I'm not buying any socks and I'm not buying any running belts, and I'm not, because I will just spend all my money here. And I love spending money, don't get me wrong, but we gotta save some for the next race. All right, so let's go to Reading Market and finally eat some food. I can't believe I haven't eaten yet today and I haven't had coffee. Let's go. So I'm in Reading Terminal Market. It's absolutely packed in here. Obviously there's like really amazing food here, donuts over there being freshly made, very tight corners, and Reading Market is always insane, but I do have to tell you, having a bunch of people that just finished running a half marathon and people who are carb loading for the marathon tomorrow makes this place extra special today. But let's go see if we can find something yummy and a line that isn't too long. I just ordered my lunch from the original turkey sandwich shop. It's awesome. They ask you what kind of bread you want, what kind of toppings you want. So I got the original cheese, which is cheese, lettuce, tomatoes. And then the secret to pre-race day food is eating food that is not going to cause gastrointestinal problems on race day. So that's why we're sticking with the sandwich today. Carbs, protein, all the good stuff. All right. I'm sitting on like this little, what is this? It's like a bench. It's like not even a foot high, right? And there's some sort of pig behind me. Like, look how cute he is. You should name him. So, like, there was this girl sitting to my right, and she was sitting there for like 10 minutes. Like, I'm eating my sandwich, she's just sitting there, right? And she's clearly saving the spot. And her boyfriend comes and sits down, and he's like, are we eating here? Okay, now let me show you what this place looks like. Okay, it's really crowded. And to sit at one of the tables, like an actual table, you have to like put in a reservation and wait in this line just to sit, and it can take like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, right? And see these ladies, you guys get it? I don't know if you want to be on camera, but hey, I was just trying to tell everyone, I was like, it's a great seat, right?
It is.
Otherwise you gotta wait in line for one of these stupid tables. So anyway, so the guy comes, sits down, and he's like, we're sitting here? And she's like, well, yeah. She's like, I mean, otherwise we'd like wait for a table. And he was like, ugh, I can't eat here. And then she got mad because she'd been like holding the seat for him, right? And so she takes a bite of the sandwich that he brought to her, and she was like, well, maybe I don't have to eat this like right now. And he goes, well, just eat it, it's fine, like I'll just eat later. And she's like, no, like clearly you don't want to be here. So there was a fight. I was like, ooh, Reading Market fight drama. And then she's like, this sandwich isn't even that good. And he was like, well, I got 2 of them. And then they got up and they left. Anyway, That was fun. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but it was just really interesting to overhear. I think this couple is not going to make it. The Gottmans would be ashamed. They would tell you that there was eye rolling, dismissiveness, and just like a lack of kindness in trying to understand one another. All right. Let's go find something sweet to eat and get out of here. I have escaped Reading Terminal Market. Boy, was it loud and crazy in there, but oh my God, that sandwich was amazing. Now, my next stop is the Liberty Bell. That's a lie. So, well, maybe. It's either the Liberty Bell or Laura's Chocolates. So, if you don't know this about me, I really love chocolate, which is why I have to run marathons, okay? And I'm pretty sure that that's really a bad way to live life. Is it? Anyway, you shouldn't have to exercise so much, but I love chocolate so much. Anyway, so Laura's Chocolates gets really good reviews online. It's supposed to be one of the best in the city. So it happens to be like a block from the Liberty Bell. So we're gonna get some chocolate, go see the Liberty Bell, and maybe eat the chocolate while contemplating the Liberty Bell, while having coffee from the Old City Coffee Roasters. Life is pretty good. Look, a historical sign. What does it say? Benjamin Smith Barton, 1766 to 1815. Physician and professor of natural history. He wrote the first American botany textbook. That's very exciting. And in 1803, he taught natural history to Lewis and Clark for their expedition. And it says he lived here. Do we think it's like right here? Or do we think it's like here? Or like greater Philadelphia here? I don't know. We may never know. All right, onward and upward. How fun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, here's the detention center, and it happens to be right by that sign that I just read you, which I think is weird. So, did this professor live in the prison? And here we are. It's sign number 2 in Philadelphia. Ta-da! Okay, well, sun's bright. The American Pharmaceutical Association Professional Society was created October 6th through 8th, 1852 to assure quality and safe distribution of drugs. And among them was Philadelphian William Proctor Jr., father of American pharmacy. So to my pharmacist friends, and you know who you are, Denise and John and the Wagners, there's your guy. All right, moving on. We got to get to the chocolates. Guys, it's the Declaration House. It is where Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. I believe that this is the house here, but how cool is this? I wonder if I can get in. Let's go see. Declaration of Independence House closed. Boo. It's a Saturday. I don't know what the heck is up with that. That's all right. It's still cool to see it. Declaration of Independence, guys. Hell yeah. We hold that these truths are self-evident, baby. Okay. Onwards. This city is very cool. Lots of history right here. Okay, just finished up at Laura's Chocolates. They had an amazing selection. I would have probably spent like $300 if I was left to my own devices, but I was good and I bought myself some truffles. And I also got my mom and dad a little treat, but in case they see this video before I see them next, I'm not telling you what it is. Ladies who are working in this shop are so nice. One of the really nice ladies, she said that her aunt had also worked there before her. She's worked there for 20 years, so it's definitely like a really cool establishment that takes pride in what it does. It's amazing. All right, Liberty Bell, and then truffles and coffee and good things. So here I am in front of the former Pennsylvania State House, which is now Independence Hall. And Independence Hall is where the Liberty Bell was originally rung before it got its crack and they had to replace it. So here is the visitor center across the street. So I don't know about ticketing. I'm just winging everything today, but I'm really excited to go and see what's inside and see if I can get to the bell, of course, where all these people are standing right there. You can kind of see the outline of the bell inside. So there is this really long line on the other side of the fence that stretches for quite a ways. And I think that's the line to get inside to see the bell. So I'm gonna ask how long that line is. Otherwise, you can just walk up to the glass and kind of peek through and see the Liberty Bell that way, which is what I might end up doing today, and then come back another time when the line isn't quite so long. So it's really neat to see it though. Sorry about the glare on the window. Can't do anything really about that. But it was ordered from London in 1751. Just doing a little bit of reading about it. And the inscription reads, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof." The bell is obviously a very important historical symbol in our country here in America. The bell originally, the verse was taken from the King James Bible, but over time, the abolitionists who were working to end slavery took great meaning from the message and used it to just reiterate that we all deserve freedom, independence, liberty, all of the values that are the best things that America is. So, very inspiring message today and good to remember. Okay, and here we are at our next very cool sign. So this sign, gay rights demonstrations, July 4th, 1965 to 1969. And so there were peaceful protests here and riots in New York. But in this time period, the demonstrations here helped spur the movement for gay and lesbian rights, which is amazing. And we're still doing that work today, obviously. So another cool thing about this city. Independence Hall. It's really such a beautiful day today. I can't stop saying that. What a really neat fact is that I think it was a year or two ago, the Marine band that I play in was here providing musical support for an address by President Biden. So it's kind of neat just to be back and to see this space when I'm not working. I appreciated it at the time, but I appreciate it a little bit more now that I can take my time to really go around each building and read the plaques and read about the history of everything. And then here, which you just saw footage of, this is the founder of the Navy, Commodore Barry. Actually, I think he shares that title with a couple of our other founding fathers, but who details, you know what I'm saying. Actually, very cool guy, and he was the first captain of an American warship, which is also very interesting. And since I'm in the Marine Corps, I think that makes him like my adoptive great founding naval marine father. I don't know what that means. Anyway, okay, more cool history. Time for chocolate and coffee. After my last stop at the Independence Hall downtown, I realized that my phone battery was at 1%. So that was too bad. However, it was probably like a mile and a half or two walk back to the hotel. And then I was like, I've easily walked like 4 to 5 miles today. So I think it was like the universe saying like, stop taking videos, stop exploring the city. You have to run 26.2 miles tomorrow. I'm gonna finally have this coffee here and cookies and the chocolate that I bought, which I never actually ate at the Liberty Bell. But I'm gonna have them now and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna read and just relax the rest of today. And then it'll be good. All right, we'll see what happens a little bit later. Okay, good evening. So I'm whispering because the people in the room next to me are also running the marathon. And so I'm feeling pretty good. It's a good relaxing day. Good mix of exploring and relaxing, and I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow morning. Okay. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Race day. Philadelphia Marathon 2020.